Hello, welcome to a video for a camper van that we have up for sale here. Now we've just taken this in part exchange yesterday evening. We had a newer camper van, a newer model auto sleeper up for sale, and the gentleman came up with this from Birmingham and he did the deal, took the auto sleeper, and here we go. It's a Talbot, as you can see. It's on the B plate, 1983-4 is it? It's tested till back end of next August, so it hasn't long been tested. I'm not going to pull your wool over anybody's eyes here. It's had a mediocre paint job at some time, not very good. It's got some lumps, bumps, rust, knocks, scratches, scrapes all over it, which you'll see as and when I'm doing the video. I've got that video zoomed in a little bit too much there, I think. Maybe not. But it's an honest old thing. You can see exactly what it is, and like I said, we won't pull the wool over your eyes. I'll show you what's what with it. Although it's tested for, well, 11 months, so you know we're going to start it off at a very, very low start. Well, we're going to start off at £1 because we do true auctions here, and whatever it makes, it makes. So somebody's going to get to sell a cheap holiday or two out of this little thing. It is an old rust bucket, to be fair, but you know, it's there, it's tidy, it looks decent on the road, and if you're just looking for a cheapie to start off and just see if you like this kind of a thing, the camper van job, well, I suppose this is the best place to start. What I'll do is I'll walk you around it once more. I'll take you on the inside, then we'll give it a start up, let you hear it run. It is the 2-litre petrol version, but them old Talbot petrol engines, they were like tanks. They went on forever and ever, and it runs really well. I've took it for a spin, and we've got a big straight piece near us, and I was touching 80 mile an hour in it. I couldn't believe it on a van of this age. And obviously the gentleman's drove it up from Birmingham last night to do the deal with us, so there you go. It must be a reliable old bus. There's one or two things that I have noticed on it. I was in it and I put the heater on, the blowers, and it blew a fuse. Since then, the window wipers aren't working. So I don't know what's wrong. They was working last night because it was raining when he came in and they was going. But it's blew the fuse. We've replaced the fuse. We've got the fuse back in, but the window wipers still aren't working. So your guess is as good as mine with that. We're not doing anything. It's maybe a relay or whatever, but you're buying it knowing that. What we're going to do is we're selling it kind of spares or repairs, if you will, because we don't want no comebacks with it. We're not warrantying anything with this vehicle at all. It's got huggins and huggins of paperwork with it. It's got all the old MOTs and service work and all kinds with it. But I mean, it's an old vehicle. We can't start giving warranties out and saying it's this good and that good on this thing. The only other thing that I have noticed is the handbrake cable snapped. Now, the gentleman did tell us about that. It happened last week on him. He said he was parked on a big hill and he pulled it a little bit hard and it snapped the cable. So there's that as well. What else have I found? This door here, it's loose. You can see. Don't get me wrong, I'll tell the truth about everything. I'm not hiding nothing. It's got a 5-speed box. It's got a CD player in, but that's not working since we did the thing with the blowers as well. So maybe it's something to do with that. Just let me give it a touch of throttle when I'm starting it. You can see it doesn't throw clouds and clouds of smoke out. That's one thing it doesn't do. Oh, I can't lift the bonnet with one hand. I need two people to do it. Right, anyway, you've got pictures of under the bonnet. I've done that already. I can't do it with obviously while I'm doing the video. I'll open the passenger door, sorry. Let you have a look in there. This door seems solid enough. No wrong there. It has got the swivel seats. Both of them do swivel. Pull the lever there. The driver's does the same. Just let me knock that engine off. it's got a good clutch. I have noticed that. Now I'll tell you what I've noticed, but it's maybe me because I haven't drove a vehicle of this age for a long time. When I was changing gear, I don't know if it's me changing a little bit fast, it just seems to catch a little bit between first and second, but that could be me again, because I tried to do it nice and steady and it seemed all right. So probably me used to the newer modern things and just flicking back a bit quick. Obviously it makes either 2 single beds, or I think this makes a double bed, I'm not sure, but it's there. You've got a bed up above your cab, and we've put some extra lats here at some stage, maybe to make it a bit bigger for the kids. It's not a new thing, obviously it's 1984. Bear that in mind please when you're bidding on this, because you know it's not a new thing. It's got little bits and bats wrong with it inside, but what it does have is a sink, a freeway fridge, an heater, an oven, gas hobs. The other problems that I found with it is some stage they've stuck these tiles on and they're coming loose, as you can see. There you go. But that's nothing. That's just cosmetic work. But it's there. I'm not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. Like I said, it is what it is, and you're buying it as you see it. A little bit of softness just in the roof there, as you can see at the back. Just the papers fell down. It's only paper stuck on. It's not the wood rotten or anything. It's just the papers come off. But I've pointed that out to you as well. Like I said, he's put a couple of lats here, obviously to make the bed a little bit wider. We've got a new awning. He told us he only bought that just over a month ago, and I know them, we sell them. It's they cost 145 quid to us. The poles are there for it. I'll just put it back there like that. What can I say about it? It is what it is. Like I said, I've never even looked under here, so I'm going to do now. Don't know what's under there. Well, that's obviously to make the bed, make it a bit stronger. It's an old camper van, but like I said, we're starting it off at a very reasonable price. There's your extra cushions under there, by the way, for when you make the double bed up. We're starting it off at £1. It will make what it makes unless somebody comes up with a serious offer that we can't refuse, and then it's sold. Oh, there you go. Put the bloody lock on the door now, haven't I? There we go. It is what it is. It's an old thing. As you appreciate, it's over 20 years of age. So there you go. That's the Talbot Express camper van. Selling with no reserve, £1 start. If you want to come up, take it for a drive, take it for a spin, you've no problem at all, you can do that. We can cover you on our insurance for that, as long as one of our lads is outside here or myself. You're covered for the insurance. Come up and have a look around it. It is, I'm going to take you in a bit closer here and just let you see. It's had some filler work down there. It's obviously had some patching for its last MOT, and but it looks tidy enough. It's all right. It'll do its job. I'm probably pulling it to bits, but what I don't want to do is give anybody the impression they're coming to look at a mint thing. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't waste anybody's time. I'm not that kind of person. If it's old, if it's got some damp in it, if it's rusty, if it's rotten, if it won't start, if it's a piece of scrap, I'll tell you so. Simple as that. There's always a customer for everything. So there you go. The number's in the listing throughout if you want to give me a call on it. And we're open, like I said, we're open to all sensible offers. Sensible offers, by the way. We're not idiots here. We do this for a living, and I've done this for over 30 years, so I'm not a mum with. I know I'm going to get somebody ringing me up and saying, do you want 200 quid for it? Well, I'll give you the V sign on that one before we start. So there you go. That's the old camper. Thank you very much for taking your time in looking at it, and good luck in the auction.